Nah, you'd snort. That's
Yeah,
a very white
I would do
person
that.
thing. Yeah, you do that. I can see that.
That's a very rich person thing.
Now,
Well, welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Mike and Randy at the Mac Shack. What's up, guys?
What did you do?
nothing.
If you have a nightlight in your bedroom because you want the boogeyman to be able to see you beating off at night, you've come to the right place.
How long did it take you to think about that one?
About 3 seconds. It just happened.
All right.
Sorry to hear that.
Whatever. So it's been a minute. It's been a long minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's about a month, I
mean,
think.
people that listen on the regular don't know that. But
Well, right.
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks.
It's been about 3 because you were gone for.
I
about
was
2 of
gone.
those.
I was gone 3, so it's been a month.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
got
Because we did
Coronas.
it just before we left.
We did
Yeah.
a show at your house alone.
Yep. Which
And then-
didn't video well.
Yeah,
Like
it's just audio.
you could just look up my nose the entire video and
Is
the
that what it looked
GoPro
like?
that Randy brought. It was horrible fucking image quality.
I was like, yeah, it's 1080p, and we looked at it at the end, and I was like, that's not 1080.
That's not even 177.
It's
That's 8.
10.80.
It
I
was-
look like Donkey Kong on an arcade game.
It was 1950s. Like, it was bad.
It was Pong.
It was when they finally discovered how to make video color.
There was a guy in the room doing this. That's all I remember.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So we scrapped that one and just did audio
Is
for
this
those.
just for me to drink out of before I start? Okay.
So, how was your vacation, Michael?
The vacation was fantastic. Drank a lot, ate a lot, had a great time.
Where else did you go?
He went to
Give
the
us a-
Kronos.
Give us
Yeah.
the Corona Islands.
Corona
we had
Islands.
a
Kronos.
10-day Mediterranean cruise, but we flew into Rome 2 days early. So we were in Rome for 2 days, then cruise ship, and then it was Greece, Malta, Italy. Stops in Greece, Malta, and Italy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Liz said, she goes, did you see the pictures that Melissa posted? I'm like, no, not yet. You need to go look at them. I'm like,
I don't want to.
it's going to depress me.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic. Like it's all inclusive pretty much, and we upgraded our booze package. So like the one night for dinner, we drank a bottle of Vouv and like $190 bottle of Italian red and filet. It was fantastic.
And didn't have to pay extra for it.
Nope, sure didn't.
Included the way it should be.
I was telling Randy the first night we were there, I go up to the one bar and I'm checking out the bourbons, and he's got Buffalo Trace back there. And I'm like, I'll have a double Buffalo Trace old fashioned.
And they're like, you can't do that with Buffalo Trace.
And he looks at me and he goes, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "States." He's like, "I knew that." Like, where? But where? I'm like, "Ohio." He's like, "Ohio." And I'm like, "What's that?" He was like, "Last cruise, 5 guys from Ohio drank the ship out of Buffalo Trace."
I'm not surprised. Fucking assholes.
And I said, "It's allocated. It's hard to find. So if I see it, I'm gonna drink it." And so, for the good, me and a couple other people drank that bar out of Buffalo Trace, and then we found another one that had Buffalo Trace.
You're like,
Fucking
let's carry
guys
on this
from-
tradition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking guys from
OH.
Ohio.
So we, I went through the bourbon list at one point, and I was just like, I'll have that.
That's what
I'll
I would have
have
done.
that.
I'm like, give me some of
I
that.
will have that. I will have that. And some of them were great, and some of them I was like, I don't care to have that one ever again. Thanks.
I probably would have looked at the Buffalo Trace and went, what can I get that I can't get here?
That's how I started. It was like,
And
if
then
I
after
just
I went
drank
through
it
the whole
neat,
thing, I'm like, give me the bottle as an old fashioned.
Yeah. Well, it's like I got near the end of the end of the cruise. There's a whiskey bar on the ship.
Okay.
A lot of high end scotches and cognacs and they had Blantons, and I'm like, all right, give me a Blanton's. And after everything else I drank, I was like, this is garbage. This is such garbage.
It's so overhyped.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I will.
It's not bad, but I think it was $35 a shot on the boat.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. Like, it's not
it
like
should
I
be.
have.
It should be $35 after tax for a whole bottle.
Yeah, I have an open bottle of Blanton's at home that I'm just like, you know what? Like, I specifically opened it for Jason. Like, because you just ashed on your beard. I was kind of hoping you'd just go. Just the whole
I
beer.
would say
just-
Looked like
Blanton's,
a Warner
Blanton's
Brothers
small
cartoon.
batch single barrel was $30.
Gee, fuck that. That's
Screwball was 17.
Oh,
shit. That's
it's 25
You can
for
buy
a
two
bottle?
Buy a
bottles.
whole bottle for that.
You can buy 2 bottles for 17 a Screwball.
Yeah.
No, fuck
Jameson
that.
1792 full proof was $18. Old Forester 1870 $18.
Do people shoot Screwball?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They,
Yeah, people take shots of it.
Just yeah. That's that or
Interesting.
mixed. I can't imagine. I guess I could imagine it because I have a good imagination. But just like, give me a Screwball rocks, please.
I've done it. It's not terrible.
No,
No.
I was gonna say we tasted it several different ways, but I haven't gone out to a bar since then and be like,
I need a Screwball.
give me a shot of Screwball.
Yeah, no, not
Of
doing
80
that.
proof peanut butter whiskey.
But like I said, I specifically opened a bottle of Blanton's for Jason Genetti. Like I took him a sample when he was in town a couple months ago, and we went out to dinner, and I took him a bottle of
Well,
it.
thanks for that invite.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All these years I've put into this show, all my blood, sweat, and tears, my soul, my heart, and I can't even get an invite. Really, I'm more upset at Jason. I don't care about you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It was him and Andrea and a bunch of her girlfriends.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for not inviting me then.
Yeah, it was for her birthday. So, but I've still got. I mean, that's the only pour I've had out of that bottle, and then I have another unopened version of Blanton's from 2018 when it was still a 6-year.
Yeah.
because Blanton's changed to a 4-year. So now that I've got that, I won't open that bottle for any specific reason. But it's also a Halloween dump date. It's a 10/31 dump date. So I'm keeping it.
Spooky.
Yeah.
There's spirits in that bottle.
Well, I originally wanted to find somebody who could make me a bottle topper of either the Headless Horseman or Jack Skellington
That'd be awesome.
that I could just have with the bottle. So when I do finally open it, I can just fill it back up with something and put a different topper.
I'm sure they're out there.
Oh yeah, there's guys that make bottle toppers out there. It's just
Out of pewter.
I just don't want to pay for it right now. Not with everything else going on.
Speaking of drinking,
Yeah, we need something because
yeah, we got to get rolling here. Martelle's got to go. You got to
I
go.
feel like I need to turn and face the camera this time,
Oh,
just a smidge a bit.
just a little bit.
Well, the last video I didn't look at the camera maybe twice, and I got pickles.
Yeah, you
You
do.
have pickles.
Are we doing picklebacks?
Fuck yeah, we are.
I'm all for picklebacks. I love me a good pickleback.
So this is some good.
Are those spicy?
No, they're just called fiery dill,
Yeah.
but they're not spicy.
They're going to light our buttholes on fire.
Now, Liz threw away the spicy stuff that I wanted to bring. I left the brine like in the back of the fridge, and she was cleaning out the fridge to get shit out of it. And she grabbed it and she was like chucked it.
Because she's like, no more pickles.
There's no more pickles.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, where'd that other container of brine go?" And she's like, she goes, I threw it out. There were no pickles in it. I'm like, I was saving that for the show. I said, that was the spicy garlic. And she goes,
Oh well.
oh, well. She goes, you probably should have said something. I'm like, I still got fiery dill. It's fine. It'll be fine.
So we're drinking Jack Daniel's single barrel 100 proof.
This will
and
give you a
this
fiery
is the
deal.
Traveler's exclusive that I found at duty free. It was like the only thing that really piqued my interest outside of rums.
I was going to say, because it's probably the only thing that isn't available.
Yeah, that was it. You know, I'm shopping at an airport in Italy, and it's Woodford Jim Beam Honey, Jim Beam Fire or Cinnamon, their version. And then like 500 different scotches, which is great. I like scotch, but I'm like, I want to bring something back to share. And
At that point, you're in Europe though, so you're not going to find a.
I was hoping for a Blanton's exclusive, but nothing.
See, that would have been awesome. They have European versions of Blanton's. I mean, we've talked about Blanton's Green before, which is European exclusive, and then we've talked about red and black, which are Japanese exclusives. But there's a silver that's like Polish that I've seen, and actually, I think Jason from the Mash and Drum has a version of that. And then there's several different versions that are like country-based versions that I've just seen online. But
I like the nose.
yeah, it smells. Doesn't smell like Jack.
You can tell it's almost smell the charcoal filtered part of it, but it doesn't smell like normal Jack at all. It's got a good nose
There's
on it.
sweetness to it.
Yeah, there's a sweetness to it.
Yeah, for 100 proof, it doesn't smell like 100 proof.
Oh man, that's really good.
It's got a burnt sugar smell on the nose. I haven't tried it yet.
Very sweet,
Yeah.
which I like. So I'll be still in this bottle when you're not looking to take home.
Oh
That's really good.
that's good. That's
Actually
not
like
a
that.
typical. Because I don't like regular Jack.
Neither do I.
But the variants that they have, like I've got that single barrel that's like 120 or 130 or whatever it is. That one's really good. I almost broke that out the other day.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is.
This is very drinkable on its own.
It has that Jack finish though, like that.
The charcoal filtered Tennessee
just,
whiskey.
ugh, not a fan of that.
I
that
think I would
finish.
like this a little better on the rocks.
You want a rock?
You can get a rock.
Sure.
You want a smooth rock? We'll just there. Hold on, I got one in my pocket because I like rocks.
I
Not retarded or anything, but I like rocks.
Shout out to Cam Patterson, who will never ever see this podcast.
Oh God, that would be great if you did.
I always think like I should try stand up and tell nobody because I don't want any of you assholes heckling me. But then I watch Kill Tony. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have gone. I shouldn't do that.
You attempt it every week here.
No, I just talk to you guys here and I forget we're recording. This is not a routine I've like scripted out and tried. I just show up.
Right.
Nose got a little harsher, I think. After the ice.
Oh yeah. Like immediately?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's sharper.
I was gonna say I don't know if I would say harsh, but it's definitely stronger. It's more bold. I think.
It did.
Yeah, like right away.
Yeah. That's
Right away.
weird.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's
if
not-
it's just
that-
the cold, like effervescence of the chill coming off the ice cube.
It's not the first time that I can't remember what it was, but there's other things that we've tried where the nose has gotten really aggressive with the addition of water and ice.
But the flavor is
I like it better.
it's better, but then it gets muted. Like it just kind of gets flat.
Yeah. It's bigger up front and it's kind of
You don't
falls
get
off
that-
a cliff.
You don't get the Jack, but
Yeah.
it just
That's what I'm saying. You don't get the
peters out.
Jack.
It just peters out. Like there's nothing on the finish that it's I don't know.
Which I like. Personally, I like it this way.
It was like I feel like this was like $55-$60, so I
not a
don't
bad price.
No, it was
No,
worth
for good
it.
100 proof, something you
It
can't
was
get
worth
anywhere
it.
else. Yeah.
For at the very least, it's a pretty bottle.
Oh, it's a great bottle.
Oh, it's a good looking bottle.
Yeah.
Looks like the bottle I have, just a different label.
Yeah.
It's not their standard.
No.
It's their standard specialty bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, not their
Not
Nice.
the Jack that you see on T-shirts.
yeah.
Label.
The
with
one that they're
tall
always
bottle
suing
and-
people for.
Yeah. I like it better on the rocks myself. But I like to neat too.
I feel like this would be a good mixer too.
Yeah. Yeah, this would
Oh, yeah.
definitely be a good mixer. I broke out the cocktail kit the other night and made some old fashions and finished off like a bottle of makers. Like I've been finishing off bottles that don't have much left in them because I don't want to move them.
Right.
I'm just like, we'll just grab this bottle, finish it off.
And you tried that, right?
What?
This Watershed
fall finishing
Fall
series.
finish series.
I have not.
Okay.
But I am not a fan of Watershed shit anyway. Like,
That's what you said.
I bought a bottle. They're run of the mill, and I was just like,
It's average.
it's.
But I'm curious about this. This one's been finished in apple.
We'll try
Brandy.
it.
Age 6 years and finishing the
6
apple.
years.
I went
Yeah,
looking
brandy
for.
barrels.
I think I went looking for a bottle because they did this like last year
This
and the
is
year
this
before.
is this year's
Yeah.
lottery allocation.
And proof wise, that hits your standards.
Well, it.
63.8.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
over the 120.
Yeah, it's well
90
over.
bucks. It was $90.
Okay. No, I mean it's. But I went looking for that bottle because they didn't lottery it 2 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was you could just get it at the store, but they didn't have any.
Yeah.
Because allocation in Ohio is the fucking worst if you don't live in Dayton, Columbus, Cleveland, or Akron.
Yep.
For good stuff. Like I'm looking for this quarter's bottle of Booker's.
Might as well just order it online.
Well, I may have to. I may end up running up to Easton because the Giant Eagle
Giant
there
Eagle.
may have it. I just gave away one of my spots, but whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's a
can
pretty
just-
popular spot.
Well, it's not the spot that I typically go to that usually has it. So I've been checking because they just released it. So we should start seeing it in stores, but I haven't seen it yet. And all the stores show that they don't have any. It's just they're all empty except for that one Giant Eagle, shows a half bottle icon. I'm like, fuck. So I want to get it. So then now I have 5 bottles of Booker's from everyone from this year and the last quarter of 22.
What do you rate this Jack Daniels neat and on the rocks?
2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say 2.5 for both.
I'm going to give it a 3, just because for once I'm rating it because it is rare and you can't get it. I think it's something if you ever come across it. And where were you, Greece?
Yeah, I bought at Leonardo da Vinci Airport in Italy.
Yeah, so if you're ever there,
Yeah.
my fellow Ohioans who rarely leave the state like I do, I think it's good.
It is good. It's not bad.
It'd be something to have in your collection, just kind of hold on to. It is a good sipper. I think it'd be a great mixer, like Mike said.
It's something you bring out when you have people over that are into whiskey.
Or maybe just starting.
No, I wouldn't give this to a starter.
No, I'm talking like, I was at Meat Derek's last week.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Thanks for the invite.
I need to try it. You're welcome. You were out of town.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, he lives in a different town than you were. You were out of town.
Then you were out of town too.
No, I went up there because he had deer meat.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh.
But then I get there and
Missed
he's
you
like,
guys.
hey. He was like, hey, have you tried this, and this, and this? And I was like, yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah.
So it was one of those. But it's something like, he's like, I want to expand. I want to learn more than the normal hype and the stuff everybody talks about. This is something I would give somebody like that.
Yeah,
That's been drinking it, but is looking to.
But that's not someone starting out. He's been
Fair
drinking
enough.
for a while.
I should have said starting out, somebody looking to grow their palate. But yeah,
yeah,
it's good.
I would agree with that statement. Grow their palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't something I would give like someone who is, well, I've had this and it was real sweet and tasted like vanilla, and like, well, here, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
By the way, it's also 20% more than yours.
Yeah.
Ooh, with a little bottle,
bloop, bloop.
a little Poseidon's kiss at the end. That was
Like it.
bloop bloop. So, what do you think about that cigarillo cigar that you have, Mike?
I like it.
Do you? That's one of those Kentucky Fried Swamp things.
It's not bad at all.
It's not terrible.
The problem I have is because it's so small, I immediately was like, oh, cigarette. And I was like, I was like, all right, don't die on air. Don't die on air.
Hey, that'd be great for our ratings.
I do like the smaller cigarillos for things. They're just nice to have when you
Well,
want a quick smoke.
I was going to say, if you want something that's not going to last you an hour and a half.
Well, that's the other thing. Like starting somebody off that isn't a cigar smoker, those are perfect. Pass that back over. Grassy ass. Donatos.
And I am having Cult Blood Red Moon in my pipe.
Yeah.
We should probably move those bags. It's just
Yeah,
like,
we can't. I mean,
Randy's just got like the
I'm pretty
neighbor
sure-
from.
Wilson.
That's all that anybody wants to
he's
see
just
anyway.
Wilson.
Oh, there's something else in this bag.
Yeah, they're heavy. If I put this down here, you might have to pick it up.
That's fine.
Not heavy, just awkward.
Yeah, this Cult Blood Red Moon, when I first got into smoking pipes, it was like the Holy Grail. Nobody could find it. You couldn't buy it. And I walked into Pipes and Pleasures in Whitehall, in the hood. And Pipes and Pleasures has been around for 100 years or something. And the original owners made their own pipes. The husband passed away. The lady still makes pipes but doesn't work there, obviously. And they had 110. And I've had this like 6 years. So
I wish I could do that.
Yeah,
Practice, practice.
No, blow smoke rings.
Oh,
Not make pipes. I don't give a fuck about making a pipe.
I wouldn't mind learning how to do that. But
Just
I've
go
made-
get
I've
a
made
fucking
pipes.
corn cob, drill it out,
Yeah.
stick a straw in it, and you're done.
I've made pipes and sold them.
This has
They're
a
all fun.
very earthy grass.
Does it?
yeah, like
Scent.
there's definitely some apple there, but it's more like apple peel,
Yeah.
not apple.
No, it's
It's like
earthy.
the orchard. You smell
Yeah.
everything. The dirt, the leaves.
Yeah. That's what I smell. I smell like dirt and apple peel compost. Like just apples.
He smells his shit after he's eaten a lot of applesauce.
Try it.
Mike's like, hey, right here. Here, get it. It tastes like fresh cut grass.
It tastes like loam. Like
I don't know what
Oh
that
my
is.
earth,
God.
earth.
It gets worse.
Yeah, it tastes like potting soil.
Yes.
With apples in it, though.
Yeah, it tastes like
it tastes
potting
like potting
soil.
soil and applesauce.
Yeah, it tastes like potting soil.
I don't get the apple. All I get is straight potting soil.
Oh, I get apple for sure.
Like what?
I get the apple
That's
brandy finish.
crazy.
Now I have that bottle that I
You
have.
poured yourself a lot too.
Well, and I'll drink it.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
But the bottles that I got at the Arnold last year that we barreled, that we bottled ourselves out of the barrel, that one has changed to
like-
it's very earthy as well. It is not this bad.
No, that's like it is. It's straight like I
It's like
just went to
mouthful of
Lowe's.
dirt.
I went to Lowe's and I'm
You slapped
replanting.
the soil.
I'm
bags, and then you went,
replanting some stuff.
Yeah. Well, I said compost.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you said earthy, and then I took a
Earthy
sip, and I'm like,
compost.
holy shit.
oh, this isn't going to be any better, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I-
this is 100%.
Let the
gonna
ice melt, at least be watered
$90
down.
$90. I'm going to add this to cider.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this. And I'm not, like I said, I've never been a fan of Watershed. I bought one of their bottles once because everybody's like, Watershed isn't good. It's okay. And I bought it. I'm just like, and I tried. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. Like,
Well,
And this-
Well, and then you're comparing it to the other local, which is Middle West or Echo or M&O.
Yeah.
This is it's okay.
how they're still in, like, the fact that there's even a market
that made it worse.
for them, it's like mud. It's sipping on mud.
It's
Just wait.
it's
The ice made it worse.
fucking bananas.
Didn't it? It made it worse.
It's bananas. And
I took a
hear
big
that?
swig
Yeah.
because
I
I
got
didn't
one of
want
those
to.
esophagus like bleh,
I took a big swig because I just wanted to.
be done with it.
No, I wanted instead of just taking a sip, I wanted to coat my entire mouth with. Like,
and it burns. It's like it's burny.
Well, it's 127
Yeah.
proof or something.
it's like drinking mud.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It is a mud milkshake.
It's the
It's a mud shake.
It's one of the weirdest
That's
flavor
so,
profiles I've ever gotten out of a whiskey.
So, the fact that there's still a market for them
Yeah.
and how bad their stuff is
I think the
baffles
only
the shit out of me.
the only thing I like of theirs is their pre-made old fashioned.
I've
And
never had it.
it's relatively inexpensive and it's over ice fine.
I've never had it.
Yeah,
because
it's-
every time I see something Watershed, I now at this point I refuse to buy it. This just solidifies that I will never buy anything from Watershed ever again. And you have another unopened bottle of Watershed stuff over
Oh,
there.
that's apple brandy, and that's a
Okay, so that's not whiskey.
Yeah, that's not whiskey.
That
that's
doesn't
a
mean
whole
it's good.
No, it
It doesn't mean
it's
it's good, but they're. Let me see that bottle. I need.
Like I didn't even. It's the fall finishing series because they aged it in leaf mulch.
Dead leaves. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean,
They aged it in
this-
tree death.
Yeah.
this bottle right here, 127.5 proof, 63.8%, straight bourbon whiskey finished in apple brandy barrels. It's
It's
not,
the weirdest
It's-
bourbon I've ever had.
I have not. I mean, I've had ryes that have you get that earthy note.
Yeah, but and spice.
and
but this,
spice.
Earthy and spice
This is
one
just
thing.
hot.
This is just
It's hot.
Hot?
and
Hot garbage. Is
hot.
what
dirt.
it is.
It's hot.
It's hot dirt.
It's hot dirt.
It's
Yeah.
hot lawn garbage.
it's hot dirt. It is hot grass clippings.
I literally feel like we just got done weeding Michael's garden and putting it in a bottle.
yeah.
You don't have a garden, but if you did,
I do.
Well, life's
But
a garden.
you have a
Tops,
garden.
Yeah.
Dig it. It's.
I don't. I don't dig this.
I don't know how. Oh my god! I just burped and it just came like dirt just came up.
Yeah.
I drank whiskey and
if you
burped
don't-
dirt.
It's absolutely crazy.
Hold on.
Like I've never had a response or a flavor profile of a whiskey like this.
I haven't either. Like this is.
I'll tell you what.
Hold on. So. With aromas of cinnamon, clove, toasted almond, this complex spirit gives way to a cascading note of honey, dried plums, and baked apples. I didn't get any of that.
Not a thing.
I don't have a
I
sophisticated
get a
palate.
touch of apple, but none of the rest of the stuff.
But again, apple peel, not apple.
it
yes.
feels
like that
you know what it is?
bitter apple.
No,
Granny Smith apple peel.
It's not just dead leaves. It's what you raked up at the orchard at the end of the season when all the dead ones have fallen and rotted.
Oh my god!
Like that mushy apple.
Yeah, after
when
they
you pick
mowed
it up.
after they mowed the orchard.
Yeah.
Yes, like that mushy dead apple is what I feel like.
That's
that would taste
crazy.
Like.
That is one of the most interesting.
You know what I want to do
That's
with
one
this?
way to say it.
Yeah.
I want to put this. This is
On a fire.
no. I want to put this in a blind with people who are better at this than we are, which could literally be almost anybody.
Or even not.
I mean, I would say that we
But-
have a more sophisticated palate than the general population.
I would say yes,
but we happen to know people that really have
I would want
fine
to
palates.
I would want to put this in a blind with,
Tell me what you think.
with Jason from the Mash and Drum,
Yeah,
the Bourbon Hunters,
Yeah.
us.
the bourbon hunters, but not Tyler, because I don't think he has a palate. His palate's like mine.
Well, no, I put him in there just because he's the
Comedic relief.
no, he would be the dead ringer for not being able to figure it out. But put it and then find it like it's somebody else, like another,
Like just anybody.
like just
Fred Minnick.
Yeah.
no, just some
Or no, like
random
like Randy.
Yeah.
Or Russ rather.
Russ. Yeah,
Yeah, bring in Russ.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just me.
Just have another
I'm
rando.
literally right here, Mike.
Have another rando. Corey, Ted.
Oh,
Whatever.
their next one. There's a second
There
series.
can't be a fucking second series. It better be Summer Squash series.
Finished in maple syrup barrels.
Fuck it off.
5
No.
years.
The only
5
way I'm
years
trying
in-
that is don't. If that comes
I
out
love
in
maple
allocation,
syrup barrel finished whiskeys we've had before. Watershed will fuck it up.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I can't.
It's gonna taste. It's gonna be Uncle Jemima.
That may be more racist,
Uncle Joe Mima.
but I can't. What the fuck?
Yeah, like fucking nuts. Like I cannot figure out.
Let's rate it.
Like one.
One.
I'm giving it a 1 based on price and
I mean,
taste.
0.5.
High
Can
proof?
we go?
We can do 0.5.
I mean, 0.5. It's
We
not
said
good.
one's the bottom, but I'd say 0.5 can be our bottom.
and,
Yeah,
I've heard
Okay, so this or Beam 8 star.
that it's almost a
Oh
dead, a
shit!
dead
Now I
tie.
want to go get my whisk. See if this-
Yeah,
When I was drinking that, I was like, Kentucky
I
Tavern
threw out
whisk?
the B-Mate Star and the Kentucky Tavern.
Good.
Like,
All right,
I didn't want
so-
to I didn't want somebody accidentally just
Nose, caramel apple, brown butter, spiced caramelized sugar finish, palate, sweet oak, red delicious apple, nutty with a slight toffee note.
That's a fucking
None
lie.
of that. None of that.
Whoever wrote that's a
Is that
politician or a
Watershed
weatherman.
site?
So, no, somebody ate apple pie before they ate.
Yeah.
As they were drinking it.
Yeah, like that. Either a politician or a weatherman wrote that.
See, and that's maybe what I would use it for. Is like
I would put that in.
saute apples in that.
Yeah, I
burn,
mean-
burn off the alcohol.
Do like a bourbon apple pie.
Yeah, because
With-
usually I add Jameson to my apple pies, or Bushmills. So
Apple brandy in an apple pie would be great. But
Me
like,
too, but I add it to my
Yeah,
gullet
yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm making it, and it never turns
I
out
hide
well.
it in my tummy.
You shouldn't drink cooking sherry.
It tastes like burning.
Yeah, it does. I bet my Wookiee.
That okay, and yeah.
Yeah, that was
Let's just put that.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, hide
that
it behind the good mead we like.
one. Yeah,
Put that
God
shit over there.
damn.
Jesus, that's bad.
yeah.
That's
that was-
$90 of bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you bought
You should
that.
feel ashamed.
Yeah, like I am.
How dare you?
I am.
That's bad for our environment. As I smoke my pipe,
Like that is
Not good.
my
Not-
cherry vanilla tobacco is
Like
much
shit.
better.
Even rinsing out my glass.
Yeah, it's-
the aftertaste of the
it was
water
bad.
is dirt.
yeah.
Is straight.
I still have
fucking
an
dirt.
ice cube in mine.
Yeah, like it.
I
It
drank
just
it
tastes
all,
like
and
dirty
I waited
water.
till the end to chew the ice cube to get the other flavor out of my mouth.
Oh,
It's but it's so fucking
my God.
bonkers. It's bonkers. I have never.
it
had
takes
anything
over
like-
everything.
If you're going to spew in this.
Yeah.
It's stuck in the glass. Like we may need to wipe these out or get different
Or just
glasses.
use different glasses.
Just break
That
these.
is
Just
that
throw
which
these
is a
away.
shame because I like this glass.
Put it in the trash. It's done.
Yeah, you can't wash the scent out of this. There
It's
ain't
like salmon.
no amount of bleach is going to get that out of this. And this is glass, so it's,
That is crazy.
that is fucking awful.
Sorry, Watershed. That was terrible.
That was so bad.
So, and I've heard rumors. This was years ago. I heard rumors that the guy who runs the place gets really fucking bent out of shape when someone tells him that Watershed is bad. It's fucking awful.
That was
Well, then he
that
needs
was,
to-
that was
see,
not a good bit.
that's
That was
what-
not a good bottle.
That's why years ago you heard that. That's why it's still trash.
It's still
'Cause he
garbage.
can't take constructive criticism and try and improve his product.
that
Now,
was
I,
that
now-
was
now,
not
I
good.
said it's a rumor, so I don't know if it's true or not. But
No,
I've
I'm
heard
saying it's true.
I've
Screw that
heard
guy.
that whoever's running it over there, they do not take
No, I know.
criticism well,
His name's J.R. Watershed.
and it is. bleh.
that
Hey,
was
J.R.
not good.
Watershed, that sucks.
And here's the thing: like, you've invested 6 years into this. You have a 6-year bourbon that you did this to.
Yeah.
and it's not good.
Here's the thing, though. It's not
and,
that.
and that's the bonus
not
of
that he
doing it
did
as a
that.
lottery.
It's not that he did that to it.
Is because you're forced to buy it if you want it,
Right.
You don't
And there's
have a
no
choice.
review. It's like you've got a 5-day window to get this before it goes to general pop.
So here for all of our, because most of our listeners are in Ohio, if
Don't.
Watershed comes up on a lottery, don't check that box.
Yeah.
And then you won't be forced to buy it if you win.
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah,
Hard pass on any of that.
was
And I
not
don't
good.
pass on much. Like, I give whiskey and bourbons a lot of leeway. I'm
Oh
like,
my God,
I don't anymore.
It can be.
It's like burping up dirt.
It is.
It's like you got
100%.
buried alive and you went, bleh,
That
and you
was
just
that
fucking
is
burped up
It's
dirt.
like
It's
when
fucking bonkers.
Jack Sparrow goes back to an island to look for rum he buried like
Yeah.
a decade ago,
it is.
and the dirt got in the bottle.
yeah.
It's
It's like-
insane. Like I can't even fucking figure this out.
I mean, if you like dirt, get it.
yeah, right. I like the earthy.
If you like earthy notes,
with
That's
a
a 5 out of
very
5.
with a very weird tinge, not a touch, but a tinge of apple.
yeah,
I get a very
Peels.
little
Apple
tinge.
peels.
apple orchard dirt.
yeah,
Right.
that is dirt that you dug up beside an apple tree.
It is. It's like somebody took the dirt from around an apple tree and the bark of an apple tree and put it in a blender.
Yeah, it's
It's just ground up.
it's crazy. I've never.
I will say that I'm very
I've
glad.
Never had.
Thank you, Michael. I'm glad that you bought that so we could try it, and I'm also thanking
I am
you
also real sad.
I'm
because
I'm
I
very-
didn't pay for it.
I'm very sad that you had to purchase that as your lottery winner.
I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that.
Yeah, you know what? We
Use a
should.
toilet bowl cleaner.
Well, hold on. Here's what we should do. We should do a different show, not today. With that,
After it's been open
let it
for,
sit
Yeah,
for 6 months, 8 months, whatever. Don't
Bury
touch
it in the ground. It ain't going to hurt it.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Put it in the fire pit and let
Yeah.
it heat up and cool down and heat up and cool down.
But we should make different cocktails out of that
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that could save it.
and see how that. Like, we'll do
or
It should be blind.
that's
old
the only thing.
fashions, negros. We'll do
Whoa.
what?
Can't do negros anymore.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. Multiratial's fine
Yeah.
now. So, okay.
A revolver.
A revolver.
yeah.
A Manhattan. Just do all the different
Basic.
whiskey basic cocktails and see how
Something's
that
got to
fares.
something's
Something's got it. I mean, Coke.
You're right. It's got to hit somewhere.
I mean,
Royal Crown Cola.
Beam 8-star ruined Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Like, you can't ruin Dr. Pepper,
Which
and
I
it
thought, yeah,
ruined
I thought
Dr.
Dr. Pepper would overpower anything.
No.
It does not.
No. So,
23 flavors are not enough to cover a Beam
no, you
8-star.
need like 62 flavors.
double that.
Yeah. It was that
You need
was
N64 flavors.
fucking so bad. But
I'm
that can sit over there and heat cycle, and
Forever.
then we'll cocktail the shit out of it, like
that's
Tom
the only
Cruise,
thing, yeah.
and see what happens. So, all right, what's next on the? We got to get something. We need to get something else.
We could try the apple brandy, or I could just.
Do you want to? Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. It's also Watershed. So like I'm.
Do you wanna
I'm
make
a
the
little
leap?
hesitant.
Do you want to make the leap from an apple finished
like what if
brandy
that's
barrel
what made
whiskey
it bad?
to that?
Well, that's what I was
I
going to say
don't-
earlier. You're talking about you ruined a 6-year bourbon. I don't think they ruined a 6-year bourbon. I think they bottled a bad, nasty, disgusting bourbon thinking it was good. Because brandy barrels, I've never known to ruin anything.
Like especially apple, like
Yeah.
that's like a go-to.
But
But if you
balance-
start, Martelle's a cook knows what.
Let's do the brandy. Let's do it. We'll do tiny pours. We'll see where we come in at.
Fool me once.
Yeah, shame on fool me twice.
Strike three.
Fuck.
But I think
Let's see where it comes out.
I
at.
think they started with a bad product. I think they made
always-
a shitty 6-year bourbon and then put in the apple. And honestly, imagine that without the apple barrel, brandy barrel finish.
So here's the thing. So
much worse would it be?
if we could get
know.
the Watershed, a 6-year Watershed, like I don't know what they're because I look past it every time. Like I've learned.
I hard pass Watershed.
Ooh,
That was a good one.
that was a good one. But if we could get just their straight
might be okay.
barrel strength and see what that was like, and then compare it against this,
Barely cleared the neck on that pour.
like it's just legitimate, like not.
It smells good though.
But it's brandy.
Yeah.
I mean, brandy is.
Oh, it smells fucking delightful. Like, fingers crossed.
I'm hoping that you can't ruin brandy.
I've known some brandies that are pretty ruined.
I mean, I have a cousin who's a fuckhead, but
An I or a Y.
well.
Yes.
So what's funny? Here's the thing. So, do you have anybody named after you in your family or friends?
He doesn't even spell his own name right.
My daughter's middle name is my name.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah. Middle name, yeah.
Okay. So I have 2 people named after me. One is family, one is not. But because my name's Brandon, they have the female version of Brandy. So my cousin, her name is Brandy, and then a family friend from way off in the past, her name is Brandy as well. And you said with an I or a Y, each. I got each.
One of each.
I got one of each. It's awesome.
It smells good.
It does smell. It smells like
apple juice.
fresh cut apples.
Yeah.
Nope. Watershed fucked it up.
Do you take a drink already? You
Smells
just went
great.
straight for it.
No, I've been
No,
nosing
he smelled it. He's,
Okay.
I nosed it 3 times.
It smells like
It's not as good as it smells.
fresh cut apples.
Oh, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
It's
there's
weird.
like it's like
It's like dirty water.
it's not even. It's just like slightly sweet. It's like
Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's when you have Apple Jacks, but you pour a full bowl of milk and you put like 2 Apple Jacks in the milk, and you get that hint of Applejack
Yeah.
in it.
no.
There's nothing there.
I had a glass of apple juice, and then I wanted more to drink, so I just filled my glass up with water.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what it
yes.
tastes like.
No,
I
yeah,
will say,
even better.
actually, what this reminds me of,
How do you fuck that up?
what this reminds me of is growing up so poor that your apple juice
Is watered down.
is the knockoff cartons.
Yeah.
It's not the Mott's or whatever.
It's APLE.
Yeah.
It's like you get the box of apple juice. You're
juice.
like, oh, apple juice. You drink it. It's like sugar free, additive free, and all this. It's literally like they just squeezed half an apple and then added water.
How do you fuck that up?
It smells great, but
It
there's
does.
it's
Awesome.
like there's nothing.
Watershed. How do you fuck that up?
It's nothing. There's
How?
nothing to it.
I just noticed it says Watershed Distillery, and inside that it says Watershed Distillery. It says not by chance. They intentionally fucked this up.
Oh, not by choice either.
No, I think they did. It's independently owned. J.R. Watershed, you suck.
Like,
I like that we've assigned him his own name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screw that. I mean, I don't want to know his real name.
It's not
Actually,
bad.
if I was him, I wouldn't want my name known.
I will say that it's not bad. It's just
it's not. It doesn't make me
quiet.
it's
gag.
not good either.
It's quiet. It's very quiet.
Hold on, we're gonna see what happens here.
It's Helen Keller.
Yeah.
It's not just quiet. It's blind.
I'm tempted to see just how bad this is and turn this into a Buckhorn Bites of the brandy with the bourbon mix.
Let's do it.
Just to see how shitty it gets.
Maybe that's the match. Oh, the water's delicious.
When you add more water to the watered down apple juice.
Yeah.
The water is delicious.
It's like a almost kind of like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. All right.
That was the craziest shit.
Wait, hold
Both
on.
of those
Hold on.
were
Don't we have a
insane.
mixing? Because I want them to be exactly even that we all 3 try. So mix them in a mixer or 1 glass and then divvy it up. Or just get another glass. We don't need a mixer.
What are you looking for?
Just something so we have an even pour.
Some
that's
spicy
fine.
nuts.
Martelle can put a little of each in. That
Yeah.
way we each have the same thing we're tasting.
All right. Ready? Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Well, there's 3
No,
of us.
I know. It just makes me ooh. That's a great bottle pop, though.
1, 2, 3.
That was like 1, 2.5.
All right, pass Michael's glass over here and pass yours over here so I can.
There's mine. There's Mike's.
Oh, this is going to be. About even?
Yeah, good enough.
Okay.
I mean, it's enough for a taste. That's all we want. I don't want to drink a lot of this.
Michael actually ends up having more than, unfortunately.
I mean, it's his. You did him a favor.
It still smells very earthy.
All right.
And unfortunately, I think I gave you a little more than I gave Randy and I.
That's fine.
But it's a shot anyway, so.
Yeah, because that's how I'm going to do it, is
Hey.
shoot this shit.
Bottoms up, fellas.
But
It
the
still
nose,
smells.
the nose is good.
It still smells dirty to me.
It smells dirty, but the nose is better.
It's better.
We're going to call this the Dirty Brandy.
It's
Named after Martelle.
We're gonna call it the crapple.
It's a grapple.
Cheers.
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 Fuckers. Boom. Boom. Crapple.
Crapple.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
just still
Nope.
dirt.
Nope.
Sweet dirt.
That tastes worse than the.
Nope.
Sweet dirt.
I'm just going to go ahead and put these. I want to make sure everybody can see this shit.
Screw you, JR Watershed.
Don't fucking buy.
Ugh.
No bueno.
Half point for each one.
Combined.
The only people that
Each are 0.25.
Oh, my
the only
God.
people I can see that would drink that and not complain are 17-year-old kids who can't get any good liquor.
Alcoholics that walk around with a brown bag.
Nah, they'll get B-mates.
No, they walk around with the brown bags because they're embarrassed to be drinking it.
Right.
And the bag's on their head, not the bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like Browns fans. Big old bag, 2 eyes, and a mouth cut out. They're drinking
It's a Browns
Watershed.
jersey. It's a Browns jersey, and instead of quarterbacks, it's all the Watershed releases.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my God! It can only go up from here, right?
God, I hope so. What's next? We need something to cleanse that palate.
All right.
What do you got?
I've got stuff. Like, are we going to do a second show?
I don't know. I mean, we can
I
end
think
this
we'll
show.
probably do another show soon.
We can end
And
this
we can
show.
save my stuff. What do you want to finish off with something to cleanse our palate, and we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, let's.
And then we'll do another one.
Well, we'll do a quick one.
That's fine.
Oh my God, they're so bad.
10 out of 10. Do not.
No, I'm
recommend.
gonna fucking throw up.
Ever.
I would rather chug that bottle of Margaritaville behind the camera than fucking
I've
drink
never
that
had
shit
it, but
ever
I
again.
almost probably would agree with you.
Oh,
Mike, grab something quick. We don't care what it is. Nothing you have over there is worse than what we have
oh,
here.
rabbit holes.
Oh,
Always
yeah,
good.
we'll do rabbit hole. I will get all up in a rabbit hole. Sir,
So what is this? The
your house, your whiskey. You get first pour.
so I went to a birthday party for a friend of mine.
Good, because it's weird when you do it to strangers.
No, it's even better when you do it to strangers and they have whiskey there
Okay, you got to be careful when you
Unless
say
it's a
better
kid's
when
party.
you do it to strangers. 'Cause-
with strangers,
oh,
not to strangers. But he's a whiskey guy. He's not like us, where we're constantly buying shit left and right and having bottles sitting around. But everybody brought him a bottle of whiskey, essentially. I did not, because I'm fucking poor and buying a $350,000 house.
I wish I was that poor.
Yeah, I know.
So this
Well,
is the rabbit hole high gold.
High Gold is good stuff. I have had this before, and I really like it. But I don't like opening other people's bottles if they haven't been opened.
I'm with you.
And he was like, "Open the bottle." I'm like,
You open
I'm
the
like,
bottle.
"You
I'll
open the
drink
bottle."
it.
He's like, "Just fucking open the bottle." I'm like, "You open the bottle." One of his buddies grabs the bottle. He's like,
I'll fucking
it."
open the bottle.
He's like, "Why don't you open the bottle?" I'm like, "I have a thing about opening other people's bottles that are unopened." Like, I get it. You're like, "Yeah, go ahead and open it. It's fine." I said, "But I don't." I said, "It's a thing with me about opening somebody else's bottle. Like, that's an experience in some cases for me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want somebody opening my bottles."
Yeah, but your bottles are usually hard to come by, allocated.
Easy to come on.
Like, I've brought stuff that's pretty basic, and I'm like, yeah, we're doing it for the show. And I'm like, here, you open it. And he's like, no. I'm like,
no.
I brought it for us to open today.
I get it, but I want someone
it's
else.
Jim Beam, open it.
Yeah.
I want somebody else to take that wrapper off before I pop that cork.
Yeah.
Like, that's it's a thing with me. I don't know. So finally somebody else did. And then they opened a bottle of Blanton's and we drank the whole fucking bottle. I'm like, can I have the cork? And they're like, he's like,
Oh, no.
now I can't. I can open the fucking bottle, but can't have the cork. Fuck. Whatever. But it
You
was
should open the bottle and put the cork in your pocket.
it was a tea. I don't have a tea.
Really? I don't know what I have. If I have a tea, I'll give it to you.
I have multiples of something, but I don't have a tea.
I've never owned a bottle of Blanton's. I've
I think I've only
drank
had
other people's.
2.
I've owned like 7 or 8 bottles. But at one point
I have never, ever, in all my... And I have whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
I have never seen...
What? Where?
I have never seen Blanton's in the wild that wasn't, like, insanely priced.
So
I have only twice, and that's when I was traveling the whole state. I found
Yeah.
one in Chillicothe.
Yeah.
here, all of my bottles have been bought in Lancaster.
That's crazy.
All 8 whatever bottles, I've always bought them here. But one day I went.
I would have bought the bottle of Blanton's and then go played Lotto.
No, I went in to Giant Eagle on Memorial. I bought a bottle of Blanton's. I came out. Liz walked in, and the lady goes, "What do you want?" This is how I got my October 31st bottle. She goes, "Do you want more than one bottle?" And Liz goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, I'll sell you 2." Liz comes out and she hands me a bag with 2 fucking bottles in it.
Nice.
Now, had I known that, I would have bought 2 bottles while I was in there.
No shit. You're not
were-
pretty enough.
Right. Well, it was a lady.
Maybe she's into ladies.
Which is fine, but it was a lady behind the counter
Hell
when
yeah,
I went
it's
in to buy
fine.
mine. I'm like,
Yeah, it's fine because
okay.
you got 2 bottles of Blanton's.
I got 3 bottles out of that shit.
Somebody's hurt.
It's Miles Davis.
Ooh.
Is he a player?
Oh, there goes Hunt.
Nope.
Hunt's down.
Hunt's down. It's Hunt.
We're just talking about him.
It's Mike Hunt.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's a lineman. Never mind.
Oh, it's not Mike Hunt. Well, by the way, just as a sports ball update, Cleveland over Arizona 13-0.
Which I believe the spread was 12.5.
I think it was, yeah.
Much better.
I love Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, like this. Thank God, like the saving grace.
Well,
It's the God beam from the clouds.
What's funny is one of the guys who started Rabbit Hole. I can't remember his name. His name's Michael. He started Rabbit Hole. He sold off all of his shares. He has nothing to do with Rabbit Hole at this point. At one point, he was following me on Instagram, like
That's rad.
a couple years ago, and I don't know if he still does or not. And I don't care one way or another. But I'm like, this is awesome. Like I'm posting shit about different bourbons and on my Instagram, and now one of the founders is following me because I've shared
so much.
so much of their shit on Instagram. I'm like, fuck yes. Ask me how much money I've made off of that.
$0.
$0 bucks.
And
But
they never sent us a bottle.
they have not.
At least Joe and Lauren
But
have.
I've never asked them to. We need to get Joe and Lauren on the show.
I
By
would
the
For
way,
sure.
love that.
I need to.
Let's figure it out. Like, there's a couple things. I was just thinking. I was like, Zach and Dom are down. That would be a fun Sunday.
Dom's always down.
Yeah.
So
That would be a fun Sunday.
That would-
Just go over to Double Edge and.
They mean Dominic Toretto, by the way.
yeah.
Okay,
It's all about family.
So, have you seen the new Fast and Furious?
Is it the one where they go to space?
No.
No, there's
that's
like 2 after that now.
Oh shit.
So-
I haven't watched it since 2.
8.5 hour flight from New York to Rome. So I watched the new Indiana Jones. Good.
Is it good?
Enjoyed it. I
Yeah?
liked it.
Better than Crystal Skulls?
Like,
Crystal Skulls was bad.
it was awful.
It was awful.
Crystal Skulls was still better than the new Fast and Furious. The new Fast and Furious was so
They turned them into superheroes.
Dude, they've gotten.
so
They
so bad.
They went
And,
from street racing to superheroes.
like, I watched.
It was a
new-
street racing, but it was always an action drama too because
It was.
It was.
the premise behind the street
fucking-
racing was also hijacking trucks.
But it wasn't
this-
unrealistic.
This was the one
then
with
it got
Jason Momoa.
Stupid.
So
Oh, he's my twin.
Aquaman.
yeah, so I watched
I
Indiana
haven't seen
Jones.
that
I
one.
watched the entire first season of Barry, and then I'm like, all right. I'm like, at this point, like, I can't go to sleep. I'm gonna watch Fast and Furious. So I watched the first like hour and 15 minutes, and then the flight ended. And like just in stunned silence as we land, I'm like, I can't even fucking
Finish
believe
this
how-
shit.
So like on the way home from Italy to New York, it's on there again. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking finish this goddamn movie. It was awful.
Now I wanna watch it.
is.
I had no desire to
And here's
flip
the
off
thing:
you.
it is so bad that other people need to see how bad it
Yeah.
is. It was
I mean, I might watch. I haven't watched one since like 2.
I watched them
Like
all
when Paul Walker died, I was out.
It
That
was
when I had COVID. Well,
fucking-
Paul Walker's in many of them after 2.
yeah. It is.
He's up to like 7.
Nah.
It was so
they weren't
fucking
good.
bad. Like there was nothing redeeming about
What
it.
was the one before Tokyo Drift?
The original. 2 was
No.
Tokyo Drift. Oh no,
No, 2 was not
Sorry,
Tokyo
sorry,
Drift.
sorry.
No
There's
way.
Fast Furious
I
2.
feel like that was 4 or
Tokyo
5.
Drift
Okay.
was 3.
So I never watched Tokyo Drift or anything beyond
Yeah,
that.
Tokyo
so.
Drift was 3. It was.
Tokyo Drift was like nobody was in that. It was just like a
was
weird
like Asian
spin-off.
the only original cast was Dom at the very end.
Yeah.
Like
brought
the,
him
the,
back.
The closing scene where it's like we're going to race, but then they didn't even show the race.
And then
And then they brought him back at 4, but then it started jumping back to before Tokyo Drift. So Tokyo
Fuck
Drift
all that.
happened
I'm
in
done.
the past
I'm out.
or in the future. Yeah, it was hard to follow.
have you ever listened to the podcast How Did This Get Made? I highly recommend it. It's Paul Scheer, Jason Mantzoukas. It's basically they watch shitty movies and they critique them, but it's so fucking good.
So it's like Mystery Science Theater.
Kind of,
but
yeah. It
more
is
modern
so fucking good. And they've done all the Fast and Furious, and I have to go back and listen to the one that they did about this one. This movie was absolutely fucking tragic. It was so tragic it was enjoyable? Question mark?
Yeah, no, there
I like
are
that you
some
have to
bad
say
movies.
question
There
mark.
are some bad movies that I love just because they're terrible.
All right, we're doing the pickleback. So you don't have any
Yeah.
more whiskey, so you're gonna have to get some.
Oh, jeez. Well, I
I'm
did a
bringing
light. I'll
pickle
do another.
back.
Do
Yeah.
do a little bit of rabbit hole, and
I'll say I did a light rabbit hole
smells so
pour
good.
before. I'll do another.
I
light one.
love. I will give a shout out to this company every time after the fact. After we do this,
There was a
Ooh.
I don't know if it was I think it was a TikTok, but it was an American went to Ireland and brought pickle juice into the bar and was doing picklebacks with Irish
Jameson
people,
yeah.
and they had never done picklebacks before, and so it was their reaction to picklebacks. It was fantastic.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
I'm totally in on that. All right, so this is
You got to send those links, man.
Yeah, for sure.
everybody got a pickle too. So
Yeah,
Pickle
you
topper.
fingered it. You fingered my pickle.
yeah, I did. You get over it. All right, so
Oh, I
shot
wanted it under it.
pickle juice, and then if you want to finish with tickle your pickle, go for it. All right, here we go. Cheers.
So fucking good.
So good.
It's good stuff.
All right. These pickles came from the Crazy Cuke.
Never heard of them.
They are I always see them at
Oh, that was good.
Lynn's Fruit Farm.
Oh, so
Okay.
we've had some of their stuff.
Oh yeah, God yes, yes. Oh, absolutely. Because I've been buying shit from them for like 5 or 6 years now, and I found out recently you can buy straight pickle brine from them,
Okay.
so that you can do turkeys.
Ooh.
And you can brine your turkey
Hell
in whatever
yes.
pickle brine they want. So this is fiery dill. It's
That-
a little spicy.
No, it's
No,
that was
it's
that
good
was
heat.
fucking delicious.
It's not awful.
It's flavorful heat.
They have a spicy garlic and a spicy garlic that are out of this fucking world. I went to Lynn's because this is months ago. Went to Lynn's and we picked apples, and then went over to the fruit stand, which is a goddamn building and a fucking store up there. But they're outside of Lynn's, and you can just buy like I'll take this, I'll take a small of that, I'll take a big of that. I spent $60 on pickles. Turned around, went inside, and spent $15 in the store buying like random
stuff.
veggies and
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm like, I said something about, I said, hey, can I get just I said, put as much brine in it. He's like, you can order the brine from us. I'm like, what?
Tell me more.
He's like, the best thing I've ever done is do a turkey in a 5-gallon bucket.
Shit, that's just Chick-fil-A.
He's like,
Chick-fil-A
right.
is just pickle brine chicken.
well,
Okay, don't say just, because it's also blessed by Jesus and amazing.
yeah, it's Jesus chicken. But he's
Love
like,
him or hate him, that chicken's
he's
amazing.
like, you can any brine
had
we
it.
have.
You've never had it at all?
Never had it.
Chick-fil-A?
We're going to break that cherry.
Chick-fil-A, yeah, no. Like,
Even if you hate
it's
them.
conscientious consumerism.
No.
We're doing a Buckhorn Bites.
You need some Chick-fil-A in your life.
Like,
don't give a
we've had that
shit.
combo.
Everybody else in my family has had it, and I'm like, mm.
It doesn't matter what they say they're
Fuck
about.
your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to force you to have Jesus
fucking
chicken.
Jesus chicken is amazing. It's one of the
I
only
don't mind
fast food-
Jesus chicken. I don't like Christian chicken.
Well, you take
on.
this however it is, but Chick-fil-A is
It's good.
It's one of the
And
only
their
fast food
service is
restaurants I'll
amazing.
eat.
Incidentally, I went to the Vatican and St. Peter's Basilica. First off, amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
awe-inspiring.
How's their chicken?
I have never.
All right, we got
Yeah,
end
all
this.
right, all right.
We got to end it. If we want to do another show, we got to
Save that. We'll do it for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
show, yeah.
All right. So, hey, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Insta, Google, Xtagram.
X.
Oh, wait, I don't. There's no X.
Degeneration X.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Martelle. For Mike and Randy, we're out.
Peace.
Peace.